How? Hello, fellow cravers, and welcome back to another top 5. This time I have Ryan here. How you doing, Ryan?
Hello, GD.
Yes, and Merry Christmas to you as well, mate, and Happy
Merry
New
Christmas
Year.
to you.
Even though it's not New Year yet, but
no,
still,
but that's what you say, don't you?
Yeah,
You got to say that.
Yeah. So how has your 2015 in gaming been?
In gaming,
It's
it's getting better, GD. It's getting that good. Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
So
I've not played many games, but the games I've played, I've really
enjoyed.
Because I'm a picky guy.
Well,
I'm choosy.
I would say it has been a better year of gaming compared to, say, last year, where we had a lot of glitchy games, like Assassin's Creed, for example. But anyway, you know why we're here. We're here for you to share your top 5 games that you've played this year. We've already explained the rules. We don't need to explain them again because they've already heard it so many times here. So we're going to just kick straight in. What is your first game on your list?
Well, I've done them in order. I've done them in order of my favourites.
I don't mind either way, mate.
You didn't have to ask, but I did. And so I'm going to start off with number 5. Number 5, Terraria. I know this game has been out for a while, but I first started playing Terraria this year with yourself.
Yes, I played a bit. I think I've played Terraria. The word that I cannot pronounce and people know I can't pronounce it. Yes, I've played that game a couple of times. I think I first played it on mobile.
Yeah.
But then it came out on Xbox One this year, didn't it? And
did it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, so I think that's... Oh, but no, it came out on Games with Gold on 360. That's when we first started playing it.
Yeah.
I remember. But,
yes.
why Terraria?
Why Terraria? Why Terraria?
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for Minecraft, I wouldn't like this game so much. But because of Minecraft, I do like this game so much. And because of childhood, I like this game as well. Because... Wait for it. Don't give me that face. Wait for it. I've got, like, when you're playing Terraria, you've got all the old school Castlevania nostalgia that comes back with it. But then you've got the elements of Minecraft where you've got to craft all your weapons. But then you got even more, like, creative stuff. Like, you can like, stuff you can't make in Minecraft, like laser guns and just daft crap. Like a gun that fires bees. In fact, I said you were there when it was me, you, and somebody else.
I think it was Cosmic, wasn't it? Not Cosmic. Colossus.
Colossus, yeah. Sorry. He was saying you can create anything, and I said, well, off the top of my head, I thought, oh, can you have a gun that fires bees? And he went, yeah.
Here you go.
I was like, what? What? I created that. It was me. I made that up, and they've got it in Terraria. It was like, that's awesome.
The thing is, it's one of those games, in my opinion, which is quite underrated and is overshadowed by Minecraft. But I do agree, it's a really good game. I think a lot of people are put off of it because it's a 2D game. But,
don't be.
Yeah, don't be. I would recommend, if you do get a chance to play it, have a go of it, because you'd be surprised how fun that game is.
Oh, it is. Yeah. It's amazing. Yes.
Anyway, Ryan, what is your next game?
Well, the next game is a bit of a questionable one. Because it was originally released on the Nintendo Wii. Yes. And then it was remastered for the Xbox. I don't know if it was remastered for what's the other console? PlayStation 4? PlayStation 4? Is it PlayStation 4?
I think
there is another console that rivals the Xbox, but I mean, I don't know what
the one that's actually outselling it at the moment?
I don't know. I don't keep in contact with that. I live in my little Xbox bubble. So I don't even know if it is. I don't even know if it's been released for that or not yet. So anyway, Zombie.
Yes, the original Wii U launch game.
So obviously I've got to have a zombie title in there.
Oh yeah.
So Zombie, which you made me play on the Halloween thing, and
don't worry,
I didn't suddenly like zombies all that much that day, did I?
Well, the people can see the clip at the moment while we're talking about this game. So but yeah, that kind of took me back a little bit. You were really
I'll shit me pants, JD.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
say it like it is. I like zombies, but I like them when I'm watching somebody else get chewed up, not when I'm getting chewed up.
So, quick question: why zombie compared to all the zombie games that have come out this year? Why this one in particular?
I like it because it's in London, basically, and
British.
it's a bit more survival. It's a bit more horror than like your Dead Island. Dead Island is a bit. It's a bit saying, you know, you got Dead Island, you got Destiny, you've got Borderlands, where you create a weapon, and well, anyway, this had more of a where you were afraid of the zombies. If these zombies got you, if you got like 3 zombies stood right next to you, you couldn't do like a roundhouse kick and kill all of the zombies. You were fucked, basically.
Weren't there a worrying thing that you could actually get infected during this as well? Yeah.
If you get bitten.
Which is quite a bit of a twist compared to other zombie games that especially come out this year. Which we've had quite a few good zombie games this year. Before we move on to your next one, we've had Dying Light, of course, which is.
I've never played that actually.
Yeah, you will enjoy that, mate. I think we're on about doing that again, playing through that again sometime next year. So,
well, if you do that, I mean, I saw a little bit of Dead Island in that, and it sort of put me off. But then it's got the free running, and I'll give it a bash.
I would say it's a lot better than Dead Island. It is from the same people who made Dead Island, but they've kind of learnt from that. But we also had Resident Evil Revelations 2, which was on my list. And, we also had Call of Duty Black Ops 3, The Return of the Zombies in that again, didn't we?
Yeah. With Jeff Goldblum in it.
Yeah, with Jeff Goldblum. Well, yeah, I would say it's been quite a good year for zombies, which I think they're starting to calm down a bit more on them, but it's now reached that point where I think this is what level of zombies we want in gaming nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah, because they were getting quite a lot of flack for people that didn't like zombies, weren't they, really?
Everything had zombies in it.
Yeah, well, I like to think zombies is bacon, you know? Everything might be good, but throw zombies in there, it's a little bit better. So.
Yeah, but there's just sometimes you don't want bacon in everything.
Whoa, hold on a minute. Are you the guy who's telling me you don't want bacon in everything? Are you serious? Who are you and what have you done with GD?
Anyway, mate, let's move on to your next game in your list.
The next one is one I'm playing on at the moment. Is Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront.
Yes, it's been the year of Star Wars, hasn't it?
You don't have to grit your teeth while you say that.
Everyone knows that I'm not the biggest fan of Star Wars, but I understand it is a great game. I played the beta myself. I am on about getting the game as well.
Oh yeah?
Don't know when yet, but I am on about getting the game. It's one of those in my list. So anyway, why Battlefront for you?
Why Battlefront? Why Battlefront? Well, I'll be honest with you, I never even heard of Battlefront. I mean, there's been other games.
Yeah.
But this is the first Battlefront game I've heard of.
Well,
I used to like Rogue Squadron from the GameCube, and you could fly around your X-Wings and all that jazz. And then obviously I liked Battlefield.
Yeah.
Sure, you mix them two together and it's just practically sold, isn't it?
To some people.
To some people. Well, if you like Battlefield and you like Star Wars, then this is the game for you.
Well, definitely. Then again, if you don't like either of those, still give it a chance, because I ended up giving it a chance.
You can have some epic battles. They've got some game modes in there that you won't find in any other first-person shooters, basically. Yeah. What first-person shooter do you have to defend a giant walker to make sure that you can take over the rebel scum?
No offense though, but how many? It's a Star Wars license, that part there.
Exactly. Well,
so,
yeah.
But yeah, I agree. It is a great game. Like I said, I only played the beta of it, but it's one of those games which, wouldn't you say, is a lot more fun if you had friends playing with it?
Yeah. Well, what game isn't good when you've got friends playing it?
Yeah.
But no, I have hammered it quite a lot by myself. But yeah, obviously. I mean, when I go on by myself, I sort of take the piss a bit. I mean, I did Teen Wolf the Walker. Yeah, so that was always fun. And like when you're looking around, you've got battles going on all off in the background, and it's always beautiful. It's very pretty.
It is a pretty game. It is a very beautiful game. I definitely give you that. Anyway, mate, let's move on to your next game, which is number 4 on your list.
Well, yeah, it's the second. my second favourite game.
Yep.
And you'd expect this to be in the top favourites, but I thought of something else like at the last minute, and I was like, oh no, that beats it. But yeah, it's Batman Arkham Knight.
Oh yes, the great console game, which didn't really show the love for the PC community.
Who's this community you speak of?
So I don't really need to ask this, but I'm going to anyway. Why Batman Arkham Knight?
Because it's Batman. Let's go on.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. So,
I'm still playing it now, though. I mean, I'm enjoying the Ben Affleck thing and making him do stupid stuff.
Yeah. So, knowing you've played the rest of the Arkham series.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a fitting end to the series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. I want them to start fresh. If they're doing another Batman game, start fresh. Which they are doing.
But they're not doing a Batman, they're doing Superman, aren't they?
No, well, yeah, I don't mean Rocksteady. I mean anybody.
Oh, Telltale.
There is
Batman
Telltale.
Game. Yeah. Well, before we move on to your last game, we said with Batman Arkham Knight, the PC community did have a bit of a problem with it, didn't they?
Go on then.
I thought I might go onto the Steam page about it, which, by the way, it's been getting mixed reviews, which is better than I thought it was going to get.
Oh, I didn't even know it got mixed reviews. I thought it was completely one-sided.
Well, if people don't know what actually happened with Batman Arkham Knight on the PC, it didn't work, did it? That is the best way of saying it. It didn't work, and so they brought it back out again. I think it was October, November time.
Oh, did
and
they?
unfortunately, it still doesn't work for most people. To my surprise. So here's a couple of quotes from Steam, which I actually highly enjoyed.
Come on.
This one was from the Living Meme Boy. Surprised he didn't like it, but he ended up playing about nearly 24 hours of the game. Yeah.
He played 24 hours, and what's he got to complain about then?
Give it a second. Well, this was posted in July, so this is when it first came out.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah. He says, I can read an actual Batman comic at higher frames per second. Let's go on to another one before we move on to your last one. I had one up here a second ago, which we both loved. Two more then. This was from Rebel Phoenix. They only played about just under an hour, which, yeah. This was posted on 24th of June. I can't defeat the intro boss. His power of screen flickering is just too strong. Oh yeah, if people don't know what the problem they had was, it was basically the frames per second. They were dropping really low, which means that you was basically watching a comic, if anything. Here's another one from 100 MMR Hype. He played about 33 hours of this. 23rd of June this comment was. If you see a PC port from WB, Warner Brother. So yeah, like I said, they did have many problems with the PC. We've got to still mention that. But with consoles, it worked perfectly fine. I think there was a few issues, but it wasn't breaking issues.
I didn't know of any issues, to be honest. And I'm still downloading DLC for it to this day, and they've still got more to be released, which is I can't wait for.
So anyway, mate. So what is your top game? What is number one to you this year? And I've got a feeling I might know which one it is.
My top game is like the darkest game going.
It's disgusting, mate.
It's about worlds tearing apart.
I was thinking two ways of putting it up on the YouTube channel, mate. I thought I was going to get flagged straight away just for it.
It's pretty graphic. Some of the details. I mean, you've got limbs flying all over the place in this one. It's it gives me goosebumps saying it. It's a game called Lego Dimensions.
Oh my god.
Yeah. There's plenty of decapitations in this game. It's quite brutal. Apparently, it's for kids.
I know. It's surprising. No, let's be serious. I agree. This is a great game, and I do want to get this game myself. Yeah. It's quite expensive, but then again, it is a Toys to Life game, which we've seen many of. So, how has this made it so important to you compared to not only other games but other toy to life games like Skylanders, you could class Amiibos, and what's the other one? Disney Infinity.
Yeah. Well, with this one, obviously I've got Batman.
Yes. Of course,
I've
that's the reason why I sold it.
Well, no, that isn't the reason why it sold it. If I wanted to play Batman, I'd play Arkham
Yeah,
Knight,
that would have been your top game, yeah.
The reason why I chose this over all the other ones, you've got Lego is obviously got their fingers in many pies, and basically I wanted to play as a Ghostbuster, and I've not been able to play as a Ghostbuster yet, but I have been able to play on the Ghostbuster level. And then you've got Ghostbusters, you've got Back to the Future, you've got Scooby-Doo, you've got, well, I say Scooby-Doo, my daughter likes Scooby-Doo, but you know, I do as well, but, you know. Yeah, basically it throws all your nostalgia. It's just like a nostalgia injection with Lego.
Yeah, I think that's what the main thing with me is, that we've had TT Games who make the Lego series of games. They do such great work with it that it's nice to see something like this. Now, we do have great games. We've had some great games come out from the Lego series this year. We've had Jurassic World, for example.
Yeah, which is in that now as well.
Which is in that now as well, okay. Yeah. But which we've seen Hanksy and Heavenly play through. I think that's actually on the channel, isn't it?
I've got a video on there as well.
I think you've got a video on there as well, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really take it seriously as Hanksy and Heavenly did. I created Mario and Luigi.
Yeah. But,
from that god-awful film, not from the end.
Oh, God. But, yeah, it's nice to see that they've actually done something like this and actually gone into a market which I would have said if they weren't Lego, they would have struggled in.
Yeah.
I think it was just a matter of time for Lego to jump into that market, if anything.
You see, the best thing about Lego, what they've done so far, but Lego has been the first game where you can properly free roam Gotham City.
Yeah.
It's been the only game where you can play as Batman and Robin and free roam Gotham City, so Arkham Knight never even did that.
Yeah.
And now it's got potential to be the first game where you've got Batman and Spider-Man in the same console.
Yes. Yeah. Well, not just that. We've also, screw it. You've got Portal in it. Now, a lot of people have been moaning about, especially with Valve, that we've not had a new Portal game. And here you go. You've technically got a Portal game now.
Well, actually, it, funnily enough, follows on from Portal 2. Yeah. Oh. I'm not going to tell you what happens. I'm going to leave that for a video. I'll do that.
I'm looking forward to it because I'm a huge fan of the Portal series.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge fan of GLaDOS and that lot.
Dude, I forgot about Portal.
You completely forgot about Portal. But then again, it's not just that. This is also about Lego Dimensions. It's one of those things where it's got a chance you'll be able to see anything in that game.
Yeah, The Simpsons.
The Simpsons?
Sorry, it's like I've got Tourette's, but Lego Dimension Tourette's.
Well, you've got The Simpsons, for example. You've got TV, movie, and gaming in there. Because then there are a Midway area as well. A Midway.
Yeah, there's Midway Arcade. Yeah. That's not been released yet. You can go at the level, but I mean, all the story mode takes you through all the franchises.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've got to buy the pieces to get the free world or another bonus level, and they're all being released in later dates. But yeah, you got Midway Arcade.
We've got Portal, like we've mentioned, quite a few. We've got Back to the Future, Ghostbusters.
What else is there? Doctor Who.
Got Doctor Who. Yeah, that's
now
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who's just recently been released, and it's people who have used Doctor Who have now discovered more Easter eggs.
Really?
So yeah, it's well known now. So that there's the Flintstones. You can travel through the Flintstones world, and
that
Jetsons,
makes perfect sense because it's
Jetsons.
Doctor Who.
And it's Scooby-Doo.
Well, it makes sense because it's got Hanna-Barbera. If you've got Scooby-Doo there, you'll more than likely have those showing up soon as well.
Jetsons and
what are the chances we're going to see, what's it called? We've got DC with Batman and Wonder Woman. Well, we already know about the DC universe, which is already there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, we've got the Avengers Lego game coming out next year, haven't we?
We have.
Which is Marvel. Does that mean we might see some Marvel and
I'm
DC
hoping so.
together?
I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
What I was gutted about, what I found out when I just bought the game, because I remember Lego owning the license to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and obviously Michelangelo, who was in the Lego movie.
Yeah.
At some point, he had a few cameos. Yeah, they've been bought by Mega Bloks, and I was really gutted. I'd have loved to play as the Turtles and Batman and stuff like that. Yeah. Mega Bloks, cheap crap.
Hey, give it
plastic.
a chance. You never know with Lego. They'll probably end up.
Yeah.
But that's another thing also in that world that I still need to see the movie. But I know it's there. The Lego movie's there, which opens it up so much more. So you've actually got Lego itself there as well.
Can I talk about one of the cutscenes?
You can if you want to. Warning, spoilers. If there is
spoilers.
Yeah.
You've got Lego Batman games, right?
Yeah.
You got the Lego movie, which has Batman in it, right?
Oh, I've seen the video.
Yeah. Well, you've even got they're two separate Batman. So when Batman meets up with Lego computer game Batman, leaves up with the Lego movie Batman. It's a great.
They probably might have seen this already because we're going to be using your thing for this.
Oh, there we go. Then use that one.
Yeah.
Just the argument between them.
Just fighting each other. I'm Batman. No, I'm Batman. Who is this imposter?
Yeah. Oh, it was fun. Oh yeah. So that is definitely my all-time and still is my favourite game.
I won't be surprised.
I'm staring at it right now. It's right here, right next to me.
I wouldn't be surprised if you'd be playing some more of it, and there hopefully will be more coming. I'm hoping they don't go down the route of what's it called, Infinity and what's it called, Skylanders, where we're getting a new game every year. I don't see Dimensions doing that.
I don't know. They've got their reasons for bringing out new games and base pads and stuff every year because...
New story.
Well, new story. I'm not complaining about new story. But, things always need updating, don't they?
Exactly.
Anyway, I wouldn't mind. I'd still buy it.
Anyway, Ryan, thank you for joining me for your top 5 list. And thank you everyone for joining us for this top 5 as well. We will be back again for another top 5. Who will it be? We do not know.
Michael Jackson.
No, I'll tell you after this, mate. But I've got some bad news about that.
What?
I'll tell you in a bit. Goodbye, everybody.
Okay.
That's right. We've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. We've had enough. It's getting a bit repetitive now.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse takes a spin on it. It lets you create your own character, whether it be a human, Saiyan, Namekian, a Frieza, a Majin class.
Yeah,
Margin. So you get to create your own class, and he's a time traveler that's going to go, and there's other time travelers, and they're messing up key events in the Dragon Balls also. It gives loads of what if scenarios, what if Raditz killed